Hello, beautiful creators. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Chatting today about boredom and fulfillment. So, have you ever noticed that there's just kind of an underlying sense of dissatisfaction as you go throughout life? How many times can you honestly say in a day, I'm at my peak level of joy or happiness? When was the last time, when you look back on your life, when was the last time you really felt good about life? You really were excited. You felt that pull to get out of bed. Was it Christmas or the day before a vacation or the anticipation of a new car, something like that? Typically, unfortunately, in our society today, it's pretty rare. There's these moments and these special milestones throughout the year that we get excited about, and if you're really good at the game of life, you'll have figured out that we need to have these things to look forward to often, but far too many of us don't have these things to look forward to. And I'm here to say that should not be the norm, that it should be more normal for us to feel high levels of excitement and joy and peace and fulfillment. And it should be less often. It should be rare that we feel dissatisfied or a lack of fulfillment. And what I really found interesting was I did a study, I guess you would say, a very general, informal piece of research in a group of people who are trying to overcome alcohol addiction. And the question was, how many of you felt that boredom was your trigger? And my kids painted my fingernails, so never mind the funky color. But I was overwhelmed by the response. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men and women, young and old, all said that boredom was one of their triggers. Now, certainly there may be more than one, but I really was shocked that it wasn't an anomaly of people who were trying to numb out that pain because they felt that their life was not enough. And what I'm finding is that there's this general theme, in people who struggle with depression, in people who struggle with anxiety, in people who struggle with alcohol addiction, in people who struggle with sex addiction, in people who struggle with shopping too much, who are spending too much time on social media. It almost always boils down to a lack of fulfillment. And so then that begs the question, what do you need to be fulfilled? And how often are you checking in? Are you on a day-to-day basis? I did a fun video recently that should be coming out today, actually, so I have to be careful of when I say it's there, but it'll be there by the time you see this. It's called Spoons, Bones, and F's. It was suggesting that we need to check in with ourselves on a daily basis around our level of energy and our expectations of what we should accomplish. But we also need to check in daily, moment to moment, hour to hour on where am I at and what do I need? Because there's going to be times where we need rest, but as often as we need rest and food and mental hygiene, we also need fulfillment. We need to be contributing. We need to be in our joy and our bliss. We need to be following that internal guidance that teaches us how to not only find the happiness and the joy and the peace and the contentment in our hearts to satisfy what's been put on our hearts, but also to learn how that serves others. And that's a byproduct. So if you're not checking in and finding your own bliss daily and your fulfillment, you don't have to worry about the contribution piece just yet. It'll spill over. When you're in such a place that you have the freedom to meet your own needs, to take care of your mental hygiene, and to find fulfillment, to follow your bliss every day on a regular basis, your vibration raises and raises and raises to a point where you are so full that you are pouring over with joy and love, and that desire to contribute comes forth. And it's so beautiful because you feel so amazing that you just want to give it to everyone else. And there are times where I pinch myself because I'm like, is this life real? Am I okay? Am I being selfish? Am I breaking the rules? Am I supposed to be this happy? And the answer is yes, not just for me, but for every single one of you. Every single one of us is designed to be happy and to live in joy and to have that fulfillment and that peace and all your needs met. And it can come if you're willing to do the work. And the work doesn't have to be that hard. You just kind of have to get over that initial hump of the things that you're trying to ignore and you don't want to deal with. Once you get over those, it's so much easier, you guys. So much energy is spent on trying to avoid what we don't want to deal with, what we don't want to face, that all our energy goes to resistance and keeping ourselves stuck. And we don't even realize, we hear like you are your own issue, your own challenge, right? You created your problems, all those negative things that kind of make us feel crappy about ourselves. But really the truth is you're the only thing standing in your way between where you are now and where you're trying to go. And it really actually is easier to get to where you're trying to go when you stop resisting all the things that need to change. So I'm getting a little bit off a track here, but really the point of this video today is follow your bliss. Create joy every day, and know that when you have those moments of malaise where you're just kind of like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling motivated for life. I'm not feeling excited about life. I don't have anything to look forward to. That is not an emotion to suppress. You are not, it is your birthright to be happy. It is your birthright to have joy. These things are put on your heart for a reason, because they are supposed to guide you to a place where you can be at your highest potential and then contribute to society. And so don't push it down, right? The body keeps the score. It'll never go away. You're just going to have to exert more and more energy to try to ignore it and sweep it under the rug. It's there for a reason, and it is not selfish. It is not selfish. You have a responsibility and a right to follow your bliss. I am here to give you permission. Do it every day as often as possible. Follow your bliss because it is your compass that will lead you in the right direction to the place where you can contribute and help lift the greater whole, right? Imagine if we're all following our bliss and we're all minding our own business and taking care of ourselves, we're all managing our mental state, we're conducting our mental hygiene, and we're following our bliss, right? We're going to rise the tide, right? All boats rise with the tide. You're lifting yourself with others. We are all interconnected. And as you follow your bliss, you are inadvertently contributing to the whole with no effort, which is how it's supposed to happen, right? Like, tap into your heart, ask what you need, and meet that need. Be your own hero. I am not your hero. I am your guide. You are your own hero, and only you can make yourself happy. Only you can follow your bliss. Only you can say what is right for me, and this is a need that I have, therefore I deserve it. I'm going to meet it. And in doing that is being of service. So clearly I feel very passionately about this topic. I could talk about it all day. I'm a mom, not just because I have 3 kids, but in my heart. I'm a Cancer moon. I'm a Pisces 3 times over. I am a lover and a nurturer, and that is my job, is to be here and to hold space for you to say, you deserve this. You need this. You will not be able to achieve the happiness and joy you are seeking without finding that fulfillment and following your life's purpose. And you can do it. And I will hold space for you, and I will help you. And I have upcoming events that will be free, that you're willing, that you are welcome to attend, and I will offer the invite as often as possible. So I'm going to stop there. I'm sure I could keep going, but if you have questions, please let me know. I love you guys so, so, so much. And I will be around again soon. I'm sending you so much love. If you want to know more, there'll be a Facebook link or something about the next pop-up group for finding your life purpose and following your bliss. So I love you guys. Namaste. Take care.